Alright, come in. You can sit wherever you like. So how are you doing today, Mackenzie?
I'm okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Good, good. So I know last session we had just kind of hit on how you were with this guy and things just weren't really going as smoothly as they had before. He was ignoring you a little bit. So how have things progressed in the past week?
I mean, they're pretty much the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing new. It's the same. Still ignoring my texts and my phone calls. I mean, sometimes he'll answer, but not like he would before.
Okay. So you have been texting him and calling him?
I've been trying to. Yeah, I've been trying to.
Okay. So do you feel, so he hasn't responded in any way to that? Nothing's changed over the past, 3 weeks?
I mean, he's responded. I mean, he's been replying, but it's not much. Like, sometimes he'll send a sentence, but, I mean, he's not talking much, no.
Yeah. So if you could refresh my memory, when did all this start, the situation where he was ignoring you and everything?
Probably, 3 weeks ago, maybe 3.5 weeks. That was probably 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Was there anything that happened in particular during those 3 weeks, or it was just out of the blue? Did it catch you by surprise?
I mean, it caught me by surprise, but when I kept pushing him and asking him and talking to him, he finally told me that, well, his wife filed for divorce, so ever since then he won't talk to me as much as he used to talk to me.
Okay. And how have you been handling that?
I mean, I'm upset.
You're upset?
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm trying to talk to him, but he won't respond, so I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. So what is your ideal play out of this situation? What would you like to happen?
I'd like to work things out.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd like to work things out and have him talking to me again, and yeah, I just want to be able to talk to him again.
Okay. So what if I was him, what would you, and I was just listening to you, what would you want me to hear?
That I'm frustrated because everything was going so good. I mean, we've been together for a few months now, and he just made it seem like everything was gonna. You just made it seem like everything was gonna be so good and wonderful, and it was wonderful, and now I'm just confused and I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm really frustrated. I'm just mad. I don't know what to do, and I don't want to be mad at him because I don't want to give him any reason to leave me,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm mad.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's okay for you to feel that way. It's a really frustrating circumstance, and being mad is, I feel, the response that almost anyone would have because of the way that he's not responded to you. And you value him. Clearly he's really important to you. And having him to go to is just really hard for you to lose.
Yeah.
So are there other people that you go to or that you can talk with about this?
I mean, I call my mom sometimes, but she doesn't know about him at all.
Okay.
So I talk to her, and I talk to her about work, and I talk to her about whatever, but never. I don't talk about him at all to her.
Why is that? Why do you feel like you can't talk with her about this?
She wouldn't be okay with it. She wouldn't like him. She'd be upset at me, and she wouldn't be okay with it. So I couldn't tell her. I couldn't tell her everything.
So why do you think it is that she might not be happy with this relationship?
Well, he's married.
Yeah.
And she always wanted me. She just had different expectations for me. So she just wouldn't like him. She wouldn't like him at all. She wouldn't like him.
Yeah. So even though she wouldn't necessarily like him, do you think that if she knew you were going through this, that she would want to know so she could be there for you?
I don't know. I mean, she'd want to be there for me, but I don't think she would know what to do. I think she would try and tell me what to do, and I don't want her telling me what to do anymore. I mean, I'm 23, and I just don't think that telling her would do any good necessarily. So I don't know what to do.
Okay. So you think that if you went to your mom and told her about the situation, that she would just give you directions on how she thought you should handle it?
Yeah, she likes to tell me what to do. And she always does it out of love. I know she does it out of love, but I don't want her to tell me what to do. I want to make my own decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And she wouldn't like him anyway, so she would not listen to what I wanted. And I want to make this work, I think. I think I want to make this work. So I don't want to give up on anything. I don't give up on things, and I don't think my mom would see it that way.
Okay. So she would see it as an unhealthy relationship that you should drop, but you see it as a person that you really care about and you don't want to give up on them.
I see it as an opportunity to show people that I won't give up on anything.
So you had said that your mom had expectations of what your relationships should be like. So she has desires. What are your desires of a relationship that you're in?
I mean, I want to be happy. I want it to work out. I want commitment.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought he was committed to me. I thought he was committed. He told me that he was going to leave his wife, and then all of a sudden this divorce happens and he doesn't want anything to do with me anymore.
Mm.
I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong at all. I thought I did everything right. I thought I did.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that maybe instead of you doing something wrong, that maybe it was something that he did wrong?
I mean, he didn't do anything wrong to me. At least I didn't think he did anything wrong to me. Sometimes pushed me out of my comfort zone, but I mean, his wife wasn't giving him what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I was giving him what he wanted. His wife is who did something wrong. It wasn't us. It was his wife.
Mm-hmm. So, but now that he's ignoring you and kind of pursuing his wife is what I'm getting. Now this is like why you're frustrated, because she's the one who did something wrong.
I don't know who to blame, but I didn't do it. I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. So, alright. So you feel that you didn't do anything wrong, but do you think that him ignoring you and responding in the way that he's responding, do you think that that's wrong?
I don't think it's right.
Okay.
But maybe I did something.
But you just said that you didn't do anything.
I don't know. Maybe he isn't treating me the best. But maybe he'll change. Maybe it's just a phase that he'll get over. Maybe.
But what happens if this is a phase that, like, say it ends, but then he comes back and the phase happens again? Would you be okay with that?
I just want commitment.
Do you think that that's something that he can offer you?
I don't know.
So who are some other people who have been committed to you in your life?
My mom, obviously. I've talked about my mom a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She's always been really committed to me. I had some friends from college who were, they were pretty good. They listened. I don't talk to them much now, but they listened.
Okay. So, that desire for commitment that you have, if we're not sure that you can find it in this man, but you know that your mom has always been really committed to you, do you think that maybe you could go talk to her about this because she has been committed?
I think she'll be upset,
Mm-hmm.
but I know she'll listen. She might get mad, but she'll listen.
Okay.
And I know she's always loved me no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how she'll respond to this.
Mm-hmm. So, for a minute, let's role play, okay? So, pretend that you're you and I'll be your mom, okay? So, if you were to call her and tell her, you know, what was going on, what are some things that you think you would say?
Say, Mom, I messed up. I got involved with someone I shouldn't have. And I don't know if I should leave or stay. And I need your help.
I think admitting that you need help is really strong of you because no one can go through life, especially these kinds of situations that are really hard. No one can do that on their own. And I think it takes a lot of maturity and independence to realize that you want someone by your side to help you through this. So, do you think that maybe this week you'd be able to tell your mom what you told me?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. And I think even just realizing this isn't all your fault. Like what you just practiced telling me, you did blame it all on you, and I don't think that's the case at all. Because relationships are two people, and it takes two people to make a relationship work. And, like, you're trying. So I think you should tell her that you need help, but at the same time, like, she'd be proud of how committed you are to her, your relationship with her, and even just seeing how you are growing and you're learning. Those are all really important things, and they're strengths that you have. So is there anything else that you kind of want to talk about before we wrap up?
No.
Okay. So in this next week, just call your mom and talk to her. And then when we come back next week for our next meeting, we'll talk about how that went and move on from there, okay?